Welcome back to the channel, guys, or welcome to the channel. Just doing a bit of a video about ballistic calculations, and for you seasoned shooters, I expect you to know most of this stuff, so I'll just spin you around and slightly. So I've drawn up this chart from Gun Elite ballistic calculator, and I'm going to use the Reximex as an example. So that top row is the range in yards. This particular zero is 40 yards. These are vertical corrections here according to the ballistic calculator and corrections according to mil-dot. And I've done these for all of my 7 rifles. Also got the scope height here and the zero at well, the correction at 17.5 yards, which is the maximum range I can get at home. Right, so Reximex, I got the feet per second with those pellets, which are the Bisley Long Range Gold, which is what it prefers, 7.8 grain. You know, you need to put all this information into the ballistic calculator, and you need to tell it where you zero at. If you don't already know, you have 2 zeros. Because your pellet goes in an arc, it crosses your line of sight twice. So on this 0 at 40 yards, it's also 0 at 15 yards. Now I've chosen 40 yards to give me the least amount of old overs. So 15 yards, 0 old over. 20 yards, these are in millimeters, so 10 millimeters old under. 25 yards, 15 millimeters old under. 30 yards, 16 millimeters old under. 35 yards, 11 meters old under, and then back to 0 at 40 yards. And as you can see, mil-dots, that's half a mil-dot, that's 3/4 of a mil-dot, half a mil-dot, and just under half a mil-dot. That's on a first focal plane telescopic sight. What else did I want to tell you? Right, the reason I've chose 40 yards, theoretically, you could aim for the centre of your target at 15 yards or 40 yards. Anything in between those, you could actually, if you were shooting, say you were shooting a 25 millimeter knockdown target, if you were to aim at the bottom of the 25 millimeter disc, theoretically, you could hit it at every point in between until you got to 40 yards, from 15 yards to 40 yards. And then after that, you can see it's old overs by millimeters and mil-dots. Obviously, you'd have to go out on the range and put this to the test just to confirm that it was correct. But it gives you something to think about anyway. We've also got scope height here, which is important for using the ballistic calculator. Well, I'm hoping that may be of use to some of you. Gun Elite is a free app. I've got it on my Android phone, and it's very useful. It does all sorts of fancy stuff. It'll actually show you a target and show the amount of old over or old under at a specific distance that you put in. So it can be pretty useful. You can use a golf type range finder to find the correct range, or you can just guess. You can just guesstimate the range. And anyway, like I say, I hope that might be useful to some of you, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.